All righty. I guess we'll just move back into Colorado. Keep going down the line. Colorado, good window. Losing Abdul, not even going to try and pronounce that last name. It's got an R and then it's got a Q. I don't even know what that's going to pretend to sound like. Ratubaye to KF Shkupi in, I believe that's India. Declan Wynn to Phoenix Rising, who I believe got some game time last year. And then Nicky Jackson just got declined and not going anywhere. Who they pick up? Michael Barrios from a team, Western Texas United. William Yarborough became official, and they drafted Philip Mayaka, who has a lot of potential in that spot there. Who makes the biggest impact out of these three signings here? Adam.
I mean, it's obviously Barrios. Like, it's not. Yeah, like I know he didn't necessarily do a whole lot last season, but I kind of write off last season as a COVID nightmare. You know, it's hard to string, good performances together when you're potentially playing once every 2 weeks sometimes.
Like, I think it was once a month for like 2 months.
Yeah. So his 1 goal and 5 assists in however many minutes last season, like I've seen enough of him to know how good he is. I predicted Colorado to come in third last season. Obviously that didn't happen, but I'm all for the signing. I think this is just another step, and I'm riding that Colorado hype train hard into season 2.
Colorado and Cincinnati. How can you conduct both at the same time?
Different conferences, and I'm not on the Cincinnati one, so it's fine.
Liar. So here's my thought process behind this, right? If Barrios is a swing and miss, it doesn't kill them. They've got Jordan Lewis. That's a joke. I forgot. Nobody knows that joke. Side note, when Matt and I went to our first Derby game together, there's a kid that sat behind us who was like decked out and was trying to talk like this big game, like he's the biggest NYC fan ever. And Jonathan Lewis comes on the field and he goes, "Ma, look, that's Jordan Lewis. He's my favorite player." And we're just sitting there and we did our best not to turn around, but we were dying. So that's where that joke comes from. But right, they've got wing play to help. If Yarborough is their starter and he comes in and lays a brick, they're screwed. So for me, the guy who needs to make the biggest impact is going to be Yarborough. He came in on loan, and myself, not totally sold on him. Not a huge fan of him. Thought he was good, not great. Thought they could have improved on him. They didn't. But if he settles in this year and actually gets some game time more than once a month, maybe we see something better. But to me, he's got to be the guy. Connor.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I mean, if we're talking new people on the team, that's hard to argue against Barrios because it's him or nobody. So
yeah, pretty much.
But I do agree. I think that if they miss with Barrios, doesn't kill them. But if they can get the best out of him, that could be the thing that takes them up the next step and pushes them to challenge for top of the West. So. But yeah, I think that if they miss with Yarborough, then they're in trouble. Whereas if they miss with Barrios, I think they're okay.
For sure. All right. So I said this last week. We're going to try and do it again. Like 15 to 20 seconds max, Adam. Don't give me a 40-second pause and then give me a C. Grades for Colorado.
Like you say that, but I was going to give them a C, and I'm going to give them a C because you can see our notes.
Okay, grades, go.
Yeah, they didn't need to go out and blow up the market. I think this is just another good addition that hopefully gets them higher up the table.
I give them a C+ because I agree with you. Didn't need to do too much, but Barrios is a good pickup, and the majority of their big signings came last year. They're very much like Chicago. Not worried. I'm excited to see what they can do. Connor.
Yeah, C+ for me also. Got a little bit better. Didn't really lose anybody. So a little bit better than C.
That's what we're looking for, people. That's what we're looking for.